An account is Rabbi Eitiel Goldwicht. Rabbi, good afternoon to you.
Thank you. Good morning to you.
Indeed. You've got a complicated situation because as a rabbi, people in your community look to you for guidance, but at the same time, you've got 6 kids and you're essentially in a war zone. I know you sent one of the kids out to the grocery store yesterday, the day before, 10-year-old kid. He's gone 30 seconds and an air raid siren goes off. What do you do?
That's right. That's right. We were in, and when the whole thing broke out, it was actually the Jewish holiday and everyone is out celebrating, dancing, and then suddenly the air raids and we have to run into bomb shelters. And children in the entire community is obviously in shock. And now that the images have come in the last few days, we're mortified. And it really, the question is, what do you tell your children in such a situation?
Right.
When you have young children, 1st grade, 5th grade, 3rd grade, what do you tell them? So 2 things that I focus on. Number 1 is we tell them we're sad, but we're not broken. We're in pain, but we're very strong. So every time you hear something that's scary, I try to tell my kids, focus on the heroes. Every story has a hero.
Right.
And I want my children to remember the heroes and not these savages, to remember the images of strength and how people are helping one another. That's number 1. Number 2 is Hamas really has 2 bullets. One is the physical bullets where they shot thousands and thousands of Jews. And another one is a psychological and emotional bullet where they're sending out these videos. And unfortunately, I'm nervous that more will come out. Mm-hmm. And we have to stop that second bullet. We don't watch their videos and we definitely don't share their videos because the moment we watch it, we let their psychological and emotional bullets hit us. So that I tell my children in my community, we don't watch it, we don't spread it.
That makes perfect sense. As we watch what's going on and we're looking right at the border, a tank is pre-positioned, it's ready once they get the sign. You are a rabbi, your 2 brothers are rabbis as well in the Israeli defense. And they have been so busy because they've had to process hundreds of military members who were killed in combat.
Yeah, so unfortunately, it's not just military members, but my 2 brothers are very special. And the last 3 days, everything they're doing is giving the final respect and dignity and honor and holiness to the hundreds and hundreds of people who were killed and slaughtered and mutilated. And they're coming back with very horrific stories, but based on Jewish tradition, we value life, we value the human body and the human soul. Therefore, they're doing whatever they could do to make sure that it'll be done the right way. And what they've told me is that only people who've been educated for hatred from such a young age could do something so horrific. It's not something that happens. It is something that is a full system that is training from their kids until then when they become militants to hate, and they become so bloodthirsty. And therefore, the whole system needs to be brought down. It's a full terror system. That's the only way one can explain the horrors that they're seeing when they're trying to give the final respect. And we have to bring this system down. This is a battle of good versus evil.
And your earlier message, we are not broken. That's what you're telling your kids, and that's what you're telling the world. Rabbi, thank you very much for joining us today. God bless you and good luck.
Thank you so much. And I would say that the words of President Biden were very heartfelt here in Israel, and we appreciate that so much.
Well, thank you very much for sharing that. All right. God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.